Prodigal Steve returns with the final episode of Stardew Valley. As you may have gathered from the title, which is presumably going to be finale, and maybe even the thumbnail. I might do something different with the thumbnail. This is going to be our last episode of Stardew Valley. And there are a number of reasons for that. Predominantly, I feel like it's a good time to end the series. With this being the last day of winter of year 2. And then I'm recording this on Sunday, so like the day before it's going to go live. So Tuesday the 3rd, The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus comes out. And with that comes a new series. So for a long time I've been thinking about replacing Stardew on the channel. Part of it is that this series isn't viewed or watched, I guess, nearly as much as Darkest Dungeon. Like, maybe an order of magnitude less. And that isn't all of the reason, but it is a big factor. Like, I'm not gonna do things just for views. But this series ran its length a long time ago, I think. I kept it going for as long as I did because even though nobody was watching it, I was still having fun making the videos. And that is less true now. The more distance that Darkest Dungeon places between itself and this series, the less I enjoy making videos for this, and the more I wish I was just doing Darkest Dungeon stuff. So with this episode wrapping up our second year on the farm, and then Afterbirth Plus coming out the day after this video is set to go live, I think it really represents a good time to shift focus. And I'm not going to do anything with this save. Like, I'm going to delete it. I'm not going to keep playing it in my off time. And I want to stress that I do still enjoy playing Stardew Valley. I still think it's a great game, one of my favorite games of 2016, but it just isn't fun to record anymore, or not nearly as fun as it used to be. So, with this being a nice stopping point in game time, and then Afterbirth Plus coming out, the next day, starting on Wednesday, we're going to be doing Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus videos in this time slot. But I do want to thank everybody who's supported the series so far and who continues to support the channel, and I hope that you'll enjoy what I replace this series with and, continue to support me moving forward. I think I'm probably going to do a channel update video so I can articulate my thoughts a little bit more clearly. That'll probably be up later on Monday at some point, so like after this video goes live. But for now, let's do farm stuff. Our last couple of days here on the farm. If we ever decide that we want to come back, I will keep the save file. So there is still a little bit of meaning behind the stuff that we're doing today. Let's get rid of all of... Oh, we need to get rid of that cheese as well. There we go. And that pine tar, beautiful. We'll save this energy tonic and the cobbler, and I guess those could just both go in here. Now, what do we want to do with these ancient fruits is the question. We have 7 of them. We need 14 things to replace in kegs that we took blueberries out of. We're looking at 10 ancient seeds, so we're actually doing fine there. If we wanted to make another sprinkler in the greenhouse, that's the word I'm looking for, we could, and we could plant seeds around it. It would be all right. I want to try and condense these as much as possible. Okay, there we go. So that was 7, I said. So we should just need 7 blueberries here. And And then we can get a move on. There's one other keg that's in like a weird spot from the others, like separated. Ah, it's all the way over here. Okay, beautiful. So what do we do with our last couple of days here of winter? Honestly, I don't know. We don't have any quests that I know of. It's Saturday, which means tomorrow we could give Leah a gift. But until then, was Marnie's roof always blue? Or is that just from the snow? Very confused right now. I don't remember that ever being colored that way. Alright, Penny's got the kids out and about, probably going up to the park or what have you. What do we got here? Low on gold bar. Yeah, you know what, Sebastian? I've been neglecting our friendship for a while now. How's it going, Penny? Alright, let's say hi to everybody. Fantastic. Let's go get a gold bar for Sebastian. We're basically rolling in gold, or at least we used to be, and we did sell a lot of it. This might have been a little overzealous of me. I suppose we'll see. I think we still have a bunch of ore at least, if not actual gold bars. Then the problem becomes tracking down Sebastian. Okay, so we do have gold bars. I suppose we could go look at his domicile and see if he is there. Oh, hey, there's that snow yam we needed for Evelyn how many days ago. Some crystal fruit up here as well. No reason not to just sell that stuff, I guess, since we're walking past. Hopefully Sebastian is here, but not, like, sequestered in his room. Oh, hey. Hi, Steve. I was just cleaning some dust off my saw. Have you ever made anything out of wood, Steve? I have not. Well, then I have the perfect blueprint to get you started. I think we've become good enough friends that I can trust you with my carpentry secrets. Here, let me show you the blueprints. Learn how to craft flute block and drum block. Okay. You can use these to get creative on your farm. It feels good to be able to decorate your house with things you've made yourself. Well, thanks, Robin. We just put down the flute and drum blocks the other day, so now we could make some more of those if we were so inclined. No, I need to speak with your son, please. He is not home, it would appear. Are you in the kitchen, Sebastian? I like that Abigail's just here hanging out, like, by Robin. Like, it makes sense if she were there to, you know, hang out with Sebastian, but Sebastian does not seem to be around. He's not over here smoking by the lake. You know, I bet he's over hanging out with Sam somewhere. Maybe he's even at Sam's house. We will go take a look. Beyond that, I have no idea where he goes. We almost never see Sebastian. So, we might spend this entire episode just hunting him down. Part of me wants to, like, just go nuts and dump all our resources into trying to get into the, or as deep into the skull cave as we can, but I think that'd be a little foolhardy and wasteful. Oh, are we good enough friends with Sam to go into his room? Probably not, right? Nope. So we're just gonna have to stand here and wait for Sebastian to leave. Obviously, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna stick around, like, near his house, like near Sam and Kent and Jody and Vincent's house. But we're not actually going to stand outside the door and wait. We could go fishing right there. But I think I would rather dig some stuff up here on the beach, grab some shells. I like that Willie closes up early on Saturdays. I feel like we've done this before, so I feel like they might be leaving, like, right around now. So I'm going to work our way back over there. Because I feel like we've had this exact situation before where we needed either Sam or Sebastian, and they were in Sam's room, and we had to wait, and they left at, like, 3:30 or 4 o'clock. But that could be, like, a completely false memory. Could be 100% making that up. Well, there goes Leah. How's it going? Nope. They are still in here. Okay. So clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. Talk to Kent real quick. It's Saturday. Do they go to the bar on Saturday or do they go on Friday? I feel like they go on Friday. Yeah, they must go on Friday. Alright. Looks like that spot disappeared, unfortunately. That's alright. We can fish all the way up here so we can actually see the door. Everybody else is going to the bar. Dang old kids. Hey, settle down, fish. There we go. Remember how much trouble we had catching pikes? Not even that long ago. I mean, that wasn't an ideal catch, but it wasn't as nerve-wracking as it used to be. You can at least, like, provide continuous commentary through the fishing experience, unlike the past. Although I'm not doing a particularly great job reeling this one in. Oh, that is a tiger trout. We also spent a ton of time trying to get a tiger trout. Wasn't that the last fish we needed for the aquarium section of the community center? Now I'm just reminiscing about the series in general. Which I suppose is fitting, considering. Alright. Okay, I was very confused. Alright, you do need to, like, separate. Beautiful. Sebastian's really into frogs. Alright. Get our money. Might as well say hi to Jody. Are you implying that I do not have everything in order on my farm? Have you seen my farm, Jody? It is a well-oiled machine. It does basically everything for me. I've almost broken $1 million, like, on hand. And we are actually just going to sell all the stuff that we got today. Speaking of, we might as well go grab the mayo. Okie doke. Not sure how that happened. Because it was like it was an empty slot. So there's no reason for that to have occurred. Oh, we didn't replace the cheese. I'm an idiot. Oh, we gotta go do that right now. Okay, let's get in here. I think we have enough Gold Star cheese. We have 5 of them sitting empty. Okay, we don't quite. So if I have to put regular cheese in there, it's going to be goat cheese, because that's more expensive. And we are actually going to move these two. I've been saying it for a while that we need to replace these up here where they belong. So then this will be empty. Then this row and this row are fine. Okay. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and throw some cheese in here. And I'll put that goat cheese there. Perfect. Okay. Rest of this cheese can go in here. Man, we should really sell, like, a lot of that. Like, how much goat cheese do we have? 5? All right, I feel okay selling the regular cheese then. But who knows? Get rid of all that stuff. It's like, even though this is, you know, the last episode, I would like to come back to this series at some point. So I want to keep everything in working order. But that'll be a ways away. What do we need to make those blocks? There they are. More resources than I care to commit. Even though they aren't, like, expensive resources. Oh, we didn't start making more seeds. That's very strange. I've been all out of sorts today. Alright, all of... No, these get saved. The morels get saved. The rest of this gets sold. Make some cranberry seeds here, and we're getting close on having enough cranberry seeds. Yeah, 102. Fantastic. Alright, at 9:30. What do we do with the rest of the day? I don't know, honestly. I think we're basically done. Probably just get ready to head to bed. We'll put this clay away real quick. Gonna smelt a gold bar just so that we have 5 of them again. It's a nice round number that I appreciate. Drop that stuff off. And yeah, I guess we'll just head to bed now. Is there an event tomorrow? No. Okay. Let's see how we did financially today. You know, 15,000, that's not bad. Certainly nothing to be ashamed of. Alright, last day of winter. What do we got on the weather? Clear and sunny all day tomorrow for our first day of spring. And we finally learned how to make... Oh, we already know how to make stir fry. I was going to say, that seems familiar. Okie doke. So we have 3 things of cheese here. And we know we don't have any gold star cheese waiting around for us. Because we've already cleared the barn and coop. So we'll just put this goat cheese in here. Nope. Assuming that I could place it into the appropriate keg. Oh, we have 2 empty casks over there. One day I will start calling those by their appropriate names. I was gonna go do the animal stuff, but I saw Dudley sitting over here so patiently. I'm like, you know what? You can get water first. We'll go say hi to you. Oh, you can tell spring's coming. Alright, how are all of you doing today? Alright, that iridium star cheese is decent money. This mayo is acceptable money. There we go. Put that back. Go see everybody else. Deal with this wine. We'll check the greenhouse. You know, business as usual. Alright. Probably no goat milk today. Maybe you'll have goat milk? Assuming it can actually milk you. There we go. Yes. Alright. Get that in place. This pig's gonna have to get out of my way, though. Thank you. You're so much more cooperative than the chickens. I really appreciate that. Alright. Just a ton of blueberry wine here. What is this? Alright. More blueberry wine. So we need to replace that. And we'll bring some wine to Leah today as well. First day of the week, as usual. And then down here. Beautiful. Probably should have checked our greenhouse, but I don't think we're going to get ancient fruits today, because we've gotten a lot of them lately. Yeah, we just have coffee beans here. A lot of our ancient fruits are getting close to being done. Alright. Easy enough. And as always, preserves. Easy money. It wouldn't be that hard to plant 4 more trees and then make a whole nother row of preserves jars, and then be relatively happy with where you were at, you know, making 2 things of preserves a day. That's, especially depending on what trees you plant, like pomegranates or oranges are worth a ton of money. Alright, so that can go there. All of this stuff is getting sold. That's getting kept, alright. Let's go to the shipping container before I go anywhere else. I was being a little silly there, I think. Alright, yeah, pop all of this stuff in here. We'll hit the chest by the kegs on our way out. And then go see Aaliyah. She should still be home, but you never know. Up to 61 coffee beans again. And, I don't know if we don't have an empty keg right now anyway, so we would have to make one, but I don't really know if I want to dedicate the time to converting all of those into coffee. Like, it's okay money, but I don't know if it's good enough to justify. What's up, Leah? Alright, there you go. Let's go dig this up. I love that the snow yams are just mocking me now. We'll go see the traveling merchant really quick. It's probably Leah leaving. Although I strongly doubt that she'll have anything that I'm interested in. Actually, I am somewhat interested in that red cabbage. I want to make seeds out of it. And 1,000 gold is nothing. Oh, it's Jess. She's going over to jump rope by the tree, presumably. I love how I know very specific things about just like certain people's schedules because they happen to do things near places that I frequent. And we may or may not have red cabbage seeds already. And if we have a bunch of them, you know, it is what it is. Alright, and that's enough cranberry seeds, so we're actually done with that. And it does not appear that we have red cabbage seeds. So, oh wait. Ah, we do actually. Alright, well, this is going to become seeds anyway. Do we have yam seeds at all? Somewhat. Make more seeds, because why not? Go ahead and drop some of this stuff in the shipping container, and some of this stuff, I mean the snow yam that we have there. Let's go check town, see if there's anything that needs to get done today. I know we were over there-ish already. So we already have that at the museum. Nope, no quests today. Okay, well, back to the farm then, I suppose. I don't really have any other plans here for the last day of winter. Basically got everything taken care of. Although, what I should do is get some of this stuff taken care of. Like try and hoe out as much of it as we can this way. Because even though a lot of it's gonna turn, you know, before tomorrow, I still think it's worth it. Because the stuff that does remain is so much more useful. Like, having any of it done is better than having none of it done, even if some of the work that we did today reverts. And this might seem a little pointless, and I can understand that, but again, I would at some point like to come back to this series. I think I've had a lot of fun with this farm. I think, you know, a lot of other people have as well. It's just, it sort of became a grind here in the last little bit to make episodes. And so I think I would rather take a little break from the game, from recording it, and then maybe come back at it fresh a little bit later, and then the series will be better for it. So, in anticipation of that, let's get our farm ready, shall we? Because this is stuff that we would be doing anyway for, like, this period in the game. Oop, that does not need to be like that. Like, we would be spending today doing this in the first place. And I actually think we have, like, no, we might not have all the spring seeds that we need, but we absolutely have the summer seeds that we require. What do I want to do with this stuff? I think maybe doing this might be easiest, but there are some places that you can't really stand because of the lightning rods. So I don't know. Let's go down one way and do all of the spots underneath the sprinklers. Yeah, all right. There's the line. We'll do all the ones. Why do I keep digging out like that spot? Was that the same spot? I don't think that was the same spot. And actually, this isn't taking nearly as much energy as I thought, but we do still need to do the entire bottom section of the farm. So we'll see how I feel after that. Yeah, this feels like the smart way to do this. Do all of the sprinklers top and bottom, and then do the rest of it. And obviously, these ones are a little trickier. Unless we want to dig the sprinklers up, which honestly might be the easiest thing. Depending on which one you're digging up. This done, and actually we're making decent time as well. I was initially slightly concerned about not having upgraded our, what's the word I'm looking for? Upgraded our hoe, but I think now that was probably not necessary. All right, yeah, this is the tough part. Is replacing this one. So it's right there. Okay. Do these three. This one's easy to replace because it lines up with the scarecrow. Oh. And we're nearing the very end of our last day of winter. It's a little, I don't know, a little melancholy even. I don't know that that's necessarily the word that I'm looking for, but I'm sure you understand what I mean. I think we'll be finishing this up just in time to head to bed here. And then it would just be a matter of planting seeds in the morning. Well, redoing any areas that went fallow again overnight, and then planting seeds. You remember the grind. From last spring, not so much from our first spring. That was a little more mismatched than spring of year 2 was. We had a lot more to work with in our second spring here on the farm. Okay, there we go. And that should be everything. Fantastic. We'll start getting honey again. Well, we could sell this... What was that? I just heard something finish. I don't think it would be diamonds. It was not. Excuse me. Maybe it was some of the artisan goods from over there? Because it isn't wine, certainly. Okay. Well, yeah, then the only thing it could be is over here, right? Maybe it's maple syrup? I just heard something else. Ah. I believe it is our maple syrup. Which we have a ton of, if I remember correctly. I see one there. There's some more oak resin. Well, there you have it. Bunch of artisan goods there at the very end of the evening. Excuse me? We put a red cabbage into the seed maker and we got an ancient seed out. That is incredible. I could not be more pleased with that. Alright, do we need maple syrup? Probably always. We definitely need oak resin. We can sell these mushrooms, and I am going to put that clay away even though it is midnight. I'll put the clay and the stone away. Keep our inventory as cleaned out as possible for the spring. There we go. We'll head to bed. And then that will do it. Why is the dog still out and about? Is he? Must be. Okay. Okay, well, there you have it. Get a look at our last financial sheet of the year. And there it is. The end of year 2. Coincidentally, the end of the series. Again, thank you so much to everybody who watched the series and supported it and who's going to be sad to see it go. As much as I loved doing the Stardew Valley videos and as much as I still love playing the game, I do think it's time to step away a little bit. And then maybe when we come back, you know, a few months or a year from now, who knows? I'm not going to promise that we'll ever get back to it, but I would like to. And hopefully when we do, if we do, it'll be better for it. For now, though, that is going to do it. Thank you again so much for watching and for supporting me and the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Please leave any feedback, your favorite moments from the series, you know, any happy memories you have with the series down in the comments below. And if you want to see what's coming next, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you there.